You want to hear a funny story? Welcome to Veda Day 17. I played football for a short time in high school. It was a very interesting experience for me. On one of the first days of practice, we were out there for hours. Well, when we first started going outside, because at first we just did workouts and all that inside, but the first day we're outside in full pads and everything, we all huddled together, and then coach said, let's do the Lord's Prayer. I looked around and everyone was like touching each other. They were putting their hands on each other, and I was like, what is going on? What is this? I just looked around awkwardly, and another one of the linemen came up, put his hand on my shoulder, my right shoulder, mind you, said, bow your head, man. It's the Lord's Prayer. And I just awkwardly stood there for a second. I looked around, and I just kind of awkwardly bowed my head, and they started chanting this odd little prayer. And I just kind of looked up, looked around, and I was like, if I didn't know better, I would think that they're casting a spell on me right now. But I'm smart enough to know that this is a Christianity thing, and I'm just going to nod my head, put it down, and just let it pass. So that was one of my interesting stories from high school. I have plenty. But what made me think of this is all controversy that's going around for religion right now. The Westboro Baptist Church said they were going to picket the funeral for the 8-year-old kid that died during the Boston bombing. People took up all kinds of arms and got all kinds of hot and bothered about it. But honestly, all they're doing is wanting attention. And guess what? They're getting it. That's all they're doing. That's all they're trying to do, is just get all this extra attention and just get notoriety. They're just bad people. And I find it funny. I've just said my passings about how they suck and how they shouldn't be doing what they're doing, but it's just if I play into their press game, then they won. If I just simply ignore them, then I won. Simply as that. But I think religion's on its way out. Hopefully, people like me who can think for themselves can read a book and say, hey, this snake is talking. That shouldn't be happening. And then be like, oh, this is just a fictional work. But people are like, no, this is real. This really happened. And then the more I find out, the more I realize hey, this small group of 5-6 men, don't quote me, just came together and completely rewrote this Bible back in the 1700s, somewhere in that ballpark range. Don't quote me on this again. It's just how can you believe that this book right here is real when laymen like me and you got together, rewrote the whole entire book, and said that, hey, this is holy scripture, when honestly they could have changed so much that it's not even smidgen close to what the real thing is. And mostly what everyone reads nowadays is the King James Bible, which is crazy because he just he made it how he wanted it. But I'm done for today. Tell me your opinions on religion. Tell me how it's either been your salvation, or it's been the bane of your existence, or how it's messed up your life, or how it saved your life. I would like to hear about it. I would like to hear different stories. It's always interesting to hear stories. Stories is what a human is. If you don't have stories, you're not a human. You're just another animal out in the wild. Good day, sir or ma'am.